Alright, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Of course, we would like to especially welcome back to members of Team Piaget. Again, if you are a member of Team Piaget, you can watch the full-length video. You can download our presentations through our PDF files. And of course, nababalikan po lahat ng files natin, lahat ng videos natin, full-length videos nandun po sa group natin, which is Team Piaget. So if you are going to take the LET this coming September, pwede pa po kayong humabol. Just send us a message to our Facebook page, which is of course Gurong Pinoy, para po makapag-member na po kayo, maging member po kayo ng ating Team Piaget. Now, again, the only way through which you can join our free pre-board and free final coaching is by becoming a member of Team Piaget. So send us a message to our Facebook page. Again, that is Gurong Pinoy. Now, again, we will be starting with our newest team, Team Bruner, and this is for the LET takers in March 2023. No? So if you will be taking the LET in March next year, meron na po tayong bagong team, which is Team Bruner, and we are going to start with our membership in August na by August 1. On August 1st, we will be opening Team Bruner, and we are going to have our discount for the first 300 students. No? So, antabayanan niyo po yan. If you'd want to join Gurong Pinoy, and if you'd want to become a member of Team Bruner, send us a message on August 1st, and of course, become a member by August 1st para po ma-enjoy ninyo ang ating discount. Now, tonight's discussion is centered on professional education, 20 items na atin pong hihimay-himayin, no? And we are going to discuss why letter A is a correct choice, not letters B, C, or D. But of course, before we start, let's all have our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learn. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, as I've mentioned, this is professional education, 20 items that we are going to be discussing tonight. If you are a member of Team Piaget, again, hindi po napuputol yung ating video sa ating team, sa ating pong Facebook page at sa ating pong YouTube channel. Snippet lamang po yung ating video dyan. Of course, you can still watch it for free, but mas maigi po na kayo po ay magpa-member sa Team Piaget para po nababalikan nyo lahat ng ating videos, full length po, lahat ng videos natin doon sa team. And of course, lahat po ng ating PDF files na doon, and of course you can join our pre-board and final coaching for free. Now please do like, love, share this video, start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course send us stars and send us super chat, super stickers. Please do like, love, share this video. We are going to start in a few minutes. Maayong gabi, no? Good evening sa ating mga subscribers. Isa dyan si Miss Yuna Jane Mendoza. Maraming salamat po for subscribing to Gurong Pinoy. Lahat po ng ating star senders, thank you so much. Again, please do send us stars to show your support. And po pwede din po kayo mag-send ng ating super chat, super stickers on YouTube naman. Thank you so much sa mga nag-send na po ng ating stars, super chat, super stickers. Again, this is professional education. Please do like, love, share this video. We start with question number 1. Okay, number 1. In Gestalt psychology, our ability to perceive a whole without first noticing its parts is referred to as blank. Letter A, the law of similarity. Letter B, reification. Letter C, the superego. Or letter D, emergence. Okay, what do you think is the correct choice? Number 1. Yes po, lahat po ng ating videos na nasa YouTube ay makikita nyo po sa Team Piaget. So mababalikan nyo po lahat yan. Sa mga hindi na-replyan ng ating admin, meron din po of course tayong office hours until 5 p.m. lamang po yung ating admin. So kung hindi po kayo na-replyan, especially kapag kagabi na po yung inyong membership, babalikan po yan the following day. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, again, this is the Facebook page. Yung Facebook page natin Gurong Pinoy is legit. Wala po tayong group chat. Meron po pwede kayong gumawa ng sarili yung group chat if you want to, help each other, magpasa ng mga materials, pero wag pong gamitin yung Gurong Pinoy na materials at magpabayad, no? That is not accepted. That is not acceptable. And of course, again, please do not condone, no? So please be vigilant. At pag meron kayong nakitang ganyan ginagawa, please tell us. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's and D's. Letter A sa ating comment box. Tumpak kaya ang letter A. Okay, going back to the question. In Gestalt psychology, our ability to perceive a whole without first noticing its parts is referred to as blank. Letter A, the law of similarity, reification, the superego, or letter D, the emergence or emergence. And of course here, if you are going to look at your choices, letter C is not going to be part of your Gestalt psychology. No, parte siya ng psychology ni Freud, your id, ego, and superego. No? So, ligwak na yung letter C. Hindi po pwedeng letter C yung inyong choice. Now, you have the law of similarity, reification, emergence. These are all related to Gestalt psychology. Pero ano kaya yung hinahanap natin? Ability to perceive a whole without first noticing its parts. The correct choice here would be letter D, emergence. Okay, so letter D, medyo naligwak ang ating, yung mga nag-choose ng letter A, no, medyo naligwak. Letter D po ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay lang po yan, bawi sa ating mga susunod na items. Now, one example of emergence is this picture right here. What do you see in this picture? If you are looking at this picture here, as part of Gestalt, ano kaya yung nakikita nyo? Or ano yung nakikita nyo sa ating picture? Okay, anyone who'd like to put their answers sa ating comment box. What do you see in this picture here? Okay, this of course is pertaining to the use of Gestalt psychology. Okay, Sir Nino J. Olaires sa YouTube says, a dog. Okay, ganun din si Sir Lil Dave Cesar Capuchon. Ganun din si Ma'am Arjin sa atin namang Facebook, no? So, dog, yung nakikita nila. Shadow of a tree. Meron bang shadow of a tree? Okay, so karamihan sa inyo yung sinasabi nyo, nakikita yung dog, no? So, you actually see a dog here, which is a Dalmatian, okay? Now, when you say emergence, nakikita mo yung entire dog without first noticing its legs, its tail. Hindi mo nakikita yung isa-isang parte ng kanyang katawan, pero yung nakikita mo yung kabuuan. So, that is what you call emergence in Gestalt psychology. Okay, so again, emergence po yung ating tumpak na choice for number 1. Now, what about the rest of your choices except for letter C? Again, letter C is already part of Freud, no? So kay Freud naman itong superego. That's not part of your Gestalt psychology. Now, the law of similarity, when you say the law of similarity here, which is choice 1, this means elements that look like one another are perceived as one unit, and this can be influenced by color, shape, orientation, or size. Okay, so here, if you are looking at this picture, you see all the circles as belonging to one unit, and you see the triangles as belonging to one unit. Ito naman yung sinasabi na law of similarity. Now, when you say reification, on the other hand, spatial information is perceived more than the sensory stimulus on which it is based. Mas nakikita mo yung spaces as compared to the sensory stimulus. So for example, sa letter A mo, mas nakikita mo, napapansin mo yung triangle. For letter B here, nakikita mo yung rectangle. Okay, letter C, para siyang circle na para siyang coronavirus. Letter D naman, you see a snake, no? Or sea monster. Okay, so yan naman yung sinasabing reification. You see or you focus more on the spaces as compared to your sensory stimulus. Okay, spaces, that would be reification. But emergence ang ating choice for number 1. Okay, ligwak, pag ligwak po, move on lang kaagad. We move on with question number 2. If you were depressed and wanted to talk to someone, what type of psychologist would you go see? Letter A, a social psychologist. Letter B, a cognitive psychologist. Letter C, a clinical psychologist. Or letter D, a developmental psychologist. What's your choice? Ma'am Presi Manangka, maraming salamat po for sending us 75 stars. Thank you so much for supporting Gurong Pinoy. Ganon din si Ma'am Tin Tan Seno, one of our supporters, our subscribers. Maraming salamat po for sending 100 stars. Thank you to all our star senders. Maraming salamat. Okay, what is your choice? Number two, what's your choice? ICCs in our comment box. Tumpak kaya ang letter C? We will find out, okay? Again, please put your answer in your comment box para po mas maging meaningful, no? Mas maging interactive yung ating learning. Okay, so para po mas makapag-join po kayo sa ating discussion. Si Ma'am Rachel Blanza on YouTube ay naghahanap po ng mga makakagrupo. Legit po yung hinahanap, no? Wag po kayo doon sa mga mambubudol, no? So legit lamang po yung ating gusto. Of course, we are all going to become, you are all going to become licensed professional teachers. You will all become professionals. So please act so, no? Wag pong mambudol. Ma'am Karen Sendico, maraming salamat for sending 75 stars. Now going back to number 2. If you were depressed and wanted to talk to someone, what type of psychologist would you go see? And the correct choice here, of course, is letter C, a clinical psychologist. Okay, so clinical psychologist ang ating tumpak na choice. For number 2, no, letter C, maraming tumpak sa inyo. Now, what about the rest of our choices? Okay, so letter A mo, social psychologist. This is a type of psychologist that interprets social situations and explain why we behave as we do, no? Bakit ka nagbe-behave as such, no? Your social situations, also including your relationships with your family and friends. Letter B mo, cognitive psychologist with the term cognitive, no? This pertains to the study of internal mental processes. Now, letter D, developmental psychologist, focuses on how human beings grow, change, adapt, and mature over their lifetime. No? So, developmental, how humans develop. Okay, we're looking for letter C for number 2. Pagtumpak, hey, congratulations. Pagligwak naman, move on ka agad. We go to number 3. What did Pavlov originally set out to study? Letter A. What would happen if he showed little Albert a picture of a rat? Letter B. The digestive system of dogs. Letter C. Why dogs drooled at lab coats. Or letter D. Why dogs ate so much. What's your choice for number 3? Number 3, ano po ang ating choice? Again, please do like, love, and share this video. Start a watch party, tag your friends, send the stars, super chat, and super stickers. Good evening sa lahat ng ating mga manunood ngayon. No? Again, please do like, love, and napaka-importante that you are sharing our video so that we can reach out to more people. Letter B. I see a lot of letter B's for number 3. Letter B kaya ang tumpak na choice. Okay, letter B. Okay, going back to question number 3, what did Pavlov originally set out to study? Now, you all know that Pavlov is our proponent of classical conditioning, the classical conditioning theory. Yung phobia, trauma, if you see those terms in the left, your choice is going to be classical conditioning by Pavlov. But the question is, what did he originally set out to study? Ano yung unang-unang gusto niyang pag-aralan? Ang tumpak na choice here would be letter B, digestive system of dogs. Letter B is the correct choice for number 3. Now, I will not be discussing yet dahil yung next item natin is related to Pavlov's classical conditioning. Okay, number 4. Number 3 again is letter B. Number 4, what is the difference between an unconditioned response and a conditioned response? Letter A, there is no difference between an unconditioned and a conditioned response. Letter B, an unconditioned response is based on a scientific study and a conditioned response is based on a psychological study. Letter C, a conditioned response is completely natural and an unconditioned response is something that we learn. Or letter D, an unconditioned response is completely natural and a conditioned response is something that we learn. Okay, medyo mahaba yung ating choices. What is your choice for number 4? What do you think is the correct choice? Tumpak na choice sa question number 4. Okay, basahin maigi yung inyong choices. Again, especially sa Prof Ed, basahin po maigi yung ating choices, no? Ang ating question. Kung kayo po ay nagbabasa na maigi sa Prof Ed at kayo po ay iniintindi nyo yung inyong question, makukuha nyo po yung tamang choice. Okay, Ma'am Alayha Mangansakan Kampiao. Basahin ko lamang yung comment ni Ma'am dyan sa ating Facebook page. Good evening po, Ma'am Mac. Thank you sa Gurong Pinoy. Malaki ang naitulong ng inyong mga video sa Facebook at YouTube para maipasa ko ang licensure examination March 2022. Highly recommended to everyone who will be taking the LET. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Alayha. Of course, isa na siyang licensed professional teacher. Okay, congratulations po. Again, please do like, love, share our live stream. Maraming salamat. Okay, what's your choice? Number 4. Ano po ang inyong choice for question number 4? Mhm. May mga naghahanap pa rin po ng mga kagrupo na para po meron kayong discount. Si Ma'am China B. Amodo sa ating Facebook page ay naghahanap. So mag-reply po kayo kay Ma'am China. Again, please do like, love, and share our live stream. Maraming salamat po. Okay, I see these in our comment box. Okay, so the question is, what is the difference between an unconditioned response and a conditioned response? Ang tumpak na choice, of course, is letter D, no? An unconditioned response, hindi kondisyon, no? Unconditioned response is completely natural. It is natural, hindi siya kondisyon. And a conditioned response is something that we learn. Yan po yung ating correct na choice for number 4, letter D. Now, going back to Pavlov's dog experiment, the classical conditioning theory, again, before conditioning, he had his unconditioned stimulus. Again, when you say stimulus here, this is anything that would make you react, no? So anything that would elicit a reaction, you'd call this your stimulus. Stimuli is the plural form. And response, of course, that's your reaction, no? So unconditioned response or unconditioned stimulus, this is your food, no? So unconditioned siya, it is natural, and unconditioned response ng aso mo ay naglalaway, no? So naturally, as we've said in choice D, no, natural yung inyong unconditioned response. Whenever your dog would see food, maglalaway siya. Now, your conditioned stimulus here, yung conditioned stimulus na ginamit ni Pavlov, is the bell. At first, the bell is just a neutral stimulus. Walang reaksyon yung dog. Pero yung ginawa ni Pavlov ay pinares niya yung food and yung bell. So every time that he would give or he would introduce the food sa dog, ay niriring niya yung bell, no? So na-associate nung aso yung ringing ng bell sa pagkain. So now, kahit na bell na lang yung pinapatunog ni Pavlov, naglalaway na yung aso, no? So that's your conditioned stimulus. It is not natural. You just pair this with your unconditioned stimulus, and of course your conditioned response is something that the dog has learned. Okay, so ito yung sinabi kanina ng inyong letter D. Unconditioned response is natural, while your conditioned response is something that you have learned. Okay, so letter D for number 4. We go to number 5. In psychoanalysis, what is the ego? Letter A, the person's morality. Letter B, the person's basic desires. Letter C, the person's sense of self. Or letter D, the ego is all of this. What's your choice? Okay, ano po yung inyong choice for question number 5? Okay, what's your choice? Number 5. Again, please do like, love, share this video, start a watch party. Maraming salamat po. For all of those who've already started a watch party, tag your friends. Of course, send the stars. Thank you din po sa mga nag-send na ng kanilang stars to support Gurong Pinoy. Maraming salamat po. Again, sa mga naghahanap po ng ka-member, no, ka-grupo, dyan po kayo maghanap sa ating Facebook page or dyan sa ating YouTube channel while we are having our live stream. But of course, please make sure na legit po at mag-enroll po kayo lahat, no, magpa-member po kayo lahat sa Team Pishay. And of course, if you will be taking the LEP next year, our Team Bruner will be open by August, no? On August 1st. Okay, I see C's for number 5. In psychoanalysis, of course, this is by Sigmund Freud. Okay, what is the ego? What is the ego? And of course, ang ating tumpak na choice is letter C. That's the person's sense of self. This is your idea of yourself. No, that's your ego. Now you remember you have three parts of this: the id, the superego, and the ego. The id and the superego are both extremes. No, so extremes sila, nasa magkabilang dulo sila. Ang id mo, this pertains to your innate desires, your pleasure-seeking aggression, sexual impulses, your libido or libido, no? In English, they pronounce it as libido. Tayo naman libido. Okay, your sexual desires, your fetish, hunger, thirst, your want to become or to have sexual interaction with somebody, that's part of your id, no? So hunger, you cannot control this, no? Yan yung sinasabi mong id. Your super ego, on the other hand, that's the opposite, no? So morality, ethical values, parental situation, parental advices mo, that will be part of your super ego. And ego is the balance between the id and the super ego. So this is your mature self, your adaptive behavior. Okay, so the person's sense of self, your idea about yourself, that would be part of your ego. So letter C, ang tumpak na choice natin. Person's morality, letter A, this is the super ego. Letter B, the person's basic desires, this would be part of your id. And letter D cannot be the correct choice because letter D, sabi niya, all of this, no? The only correct choice here is letter C. So letter C po ang tumpak na choice for number 5. We move on with number 6. When formulating a research question, one must be careful to choose a question that is blank and not too blank. Letter A, vague, affordable. Letter B, testable, vague. Letter C, testable, boring. Letter D, affordable, boring. What's your choice for number 6? Okay, again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course, send us stars if you can. Maraming salamat po for all our star senders. Okay, what's your choice? Number 6 na po tayo. Number 6, ICBs sa ating comment box. Okay, so going back to number 6, when formulating a research question, now if you are going to have yours or going to make your scientific question as part of your scientific method, one must be careful to choose a question that is, anong klase ng question yung inyong gagamitin or inyong ifo-formulate. It should be letter B is the correct choice. No? So letter B, testable. It should be testable. That's your scientific question. It can be tested by doing an experiment, no? And it should not be too vague. Pag sinabi mong vague, hindi klaro, no? So hindi klaro. Dapat testable, matitest mo yung question mo at hindi klarong question. Okay? So letter B is tumpak for number 6. Number 7. Blank refers to traits that are biological or inherited. Letter A, genetics. Letter B, nurture. Letter C, hormones. Or letter D, nature. What's your choice for number 7? Number 7, ano po ang inyong choice? Sa mga naghahanap po ng kagrupo, si Sir Raf, Ma'am Raf, Sir Raf, ay naghahanap, no? So maghanap po kayo ng inyong kagrupo sa ating live stream. Okay, what are we looking for in number 7? Traits that are biological or inherited, no? Nakita mo or nakuha mo, hindi nakita, nakuha mo sa iyong parents. Okay, so traits that are biological or inherited. Ang daming sumasagot ng letter A. Mukhang ligwak, no? Again, our live streams are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays po, 7 p.m. Philippine time. And of course, if you are a member of our team, of Team Piaget, your quizzes is open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. No? So from 7 a.m., 7 p.m. po pwede po ninyong sagutan yung ating quizzes. Only once lamang po sumagot. Pag sumagot po more than once, hindi po napapasali yung inyong name sa ating passers list. And of course, our passing score, passing percentage is 60%. Okay, so that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Meron din po tayong premiere videos, replays every Saturdays and Sundays. And of course, we have so many videos on our YouTube channel. Almost 500 videos now. So if you are a newbie, kung first time nyo po mapanood yung Gurong Pinoy, balikan nyo po lahat ng videos natin sa ating YouTube channel. Isa po sa advice yan ng ating top 7 no, ng this year, January 2022 na let, na Sir Mark Mission ay nag-movie marathon. So mag-movie marathon po, at least 3 hours of Gurong Pinoy every day. Okay, so napakarami po nating videos doon that can help you pass the net. Okay, number seven. Medyo genocide yung mangyayari sa number seven. Now, this or blank refers to traits that are biological or inherited. Ang tumpak na choice here is letter D, no? When you say nature and nurture, when you say nature, something that's natural, something that is part, no, parte ng pagiging tao mo, parte ng inyong trait, no, and of course these traits are biological or are inherited. But when you say nurture, yung letter B mo dito, nurture means your environment. So sabi nga, in the development of the child, the nature and the nurture should work together. No, it's the genes of the child and his or her environment should work hand in hand para mas mapaganda yung development ng child. Now, we are not looking for letter A, hindi po genetics. Kung naging genes to, maaring yan yung inyong choice. Pero genetics is a branch of science, no? So, ito po ay study of heredity. Study of heredity po ito. So, hindi po pwedeng letter A yung inyong choice, no? Because we are looking for the traits, not a branch of science, not the study of heredity. Now, when you say hormones, on the other hand, these are chemicals that are responsible for controlling and regulating the activities of certain cells and organs. Kunwari yung insulin, no? It is a type of hormone that controls the blood sugar level. Your oxytocin, no, is a type of hormone that would generate milk production sa lactating moms. Okay, so these are hormones, chemicals that are responsible for controlling and regulating activities. Okay, now again, we're looking for nature as opposed to nurture. Nurture is the environment. Nature is genes, no, biology or those genes that are inherited. Okay, we move on. Number 8. Okay lang po yung maligwak. Basta sa actual let, alam nyo na kung ano inyong magiging choice. We move on to number 8. The blank states that social stratification has beneficial consequences for the operation of society. Letter A, capitalist theory. Letter B, Karl Marx theorem. Letter C, Davis-Moore thesis. Or letter D, no one would argue that social stratification is beneficial. Okay, what's your choice for number 8? Ano po yung ating choice for question number 8? Again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, and of course, tag your friends. And please do send us stars if you can as support to Gurong Pinoy. Maraming salamat po for everyone who have started a watch party. Okay, scam si genetics. Okay, medyo maraming scam. Number 8. Ayan, ang dami na namang nag-letter B for number 8. May iilang nag-letter C. Okay, ano kaya ang tumpak na choice? Number 8. Number 8 states, the blank states that social stratification has beneficial consequences for the operation of society. Now, when you say stratification, when you say strata, this means layers, no? So when you say social stratification, iba-iba yung antas sa lipunan ng mga tao. So merong mayayaman, merong elite, merong middle class, at merong medyo hirap, no? So sabi ng inyong question, this theorem or this belief states that social stratification has beneficial consequences for the operation of society. Sabi ng theorem na to, maganda na merong pagkakaiba-iba ang antas ng ating mga tao sa ating lipunan. We know this to be true, no? Kung lahat tayo mayaman, sino na lang yung gagawa ng bahay? Pag ikaw ay magpapagawa ng bahay, for example, wala nang magko-construct ng inyong bahay, no? Wala nang laborer. Kung ikaw ay magpapaani, for example, no, ng inyong palay o inyong hacienda, wala nang gagawa nun kasi of course lahat na mayayaman, no? So kung nasiraan yung inyong sasakyan, wala nang gagawa, wala nang mekaniko, no? So ganun din kapag you flip it, no? If you'd want to say, if you'd want to see a doctor, pag pare-parehas tayong walang doktor, mahihirapan din tayo, no? So paiba-iba yung antas ng mga tao sa lipunan, no? So this here is what we call letter C. Davis-Moore thesis po yung ating hinahanap. Okay? So Davis-Moore thesis states that social stratification has beneficial consequences for the operation of society. Maganda kapag kaiba-iba estado sa buhay ng mga tao sa lipunan because this helps in the operation of society. Magiging mahirap yung sitwasyon ng ating lipunan kung lahat tayo pare-parehas na ng antas. Okay? Now, capitalist theory, ito po yung sinasabi ng capitalism mo. This is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit. No? So that is capitalism. And you all know that Karl Marx theorem, this is also, of course, related to capitalism. He wrote Das Kapital or That Capital in English. No? Letter D cannot be your choice. Okay? So letter C po ang tumpak na choice for number 8. Okay lang kahit na mali, no? Move on lang. And sa actual let, dapat tama na yung ating magiging choice. We go to number 9. The psychology field that focuses on our family and friends influencing our behavior is letter A, social psychology, letter B, clinical psychology, letter C, developmental psychology, or letter D, humanistic psychology. I've mentioned this today, no? Okay, what is your choice? Number 9. Na-mention natin to kanina as part of one of our choices. Number 9, what is your choice? Okay, I see A's for number 9. All right, now again sa ating majorship, the majorships that are available are English, Math, Filipino, Social Science, there's Biology, and there's MAPE. Okay, so sinusubukan pa po natin. Of course, we are trying our best to find a coach for TLE, a coach for AFA, ganun din po sa physical science, no? And values education, sinusubukan po natin lahat. Of course, napakahirap maghanap ng coach and ayaw naman nating mapahiya sa inyo. So, if you know someone and you think that person can help yung ating mga kaguro na merong ganitong major, no? AFA, values education, physical science, and TLE, please tell them to apply, no? Send a message, send an email, with their CV, their resume, and of course, sample video para makita po natin kung okay naman yung kanilang pagdidiscuss. Okay, letter A, I see a lot of, number 9, I see a lot of letter A's, and that is a correct choice. So social psychology, we have mentioned this a while ago as part of our choices, no? So family and friends, sociology, social psychology is the correct choice. Okay, so letter A for number 9. Number 10. Self-actualization is thought to be a key motivating factor in letter A, developmental psychology, letter B, humanistic psychology, letter C, social psychology, or letter D, cognitive psychology. What is your choice for number 10? Self-actualization is the key motivating factor. Of course, when you say self-actualization, this is becoming the best version of yourself. No? Nalampasan mo lahat ng stages, nalampasan mo lahat ng pagsubok sa iyong buhay, at you have become the best version of yourself. Okay, so what's your choice for number 10? Number 10, ano kaya ang tumpak na choice? Okay, what's your choice for